I just told you the story of what happened in Israel this weekend, and the killing of this family. Pictures that I can't show you on television. It is horrific what they did. But if you think that's bad, now let me show you the pictures that I can show you on television. The reaction of the Gaza residents. I find this even more disturbing. After terrorists slaughtered a family, innocent babies, they passed out candies. One resident said the joy was natural, quote, a natural response to the harm settlers inflict on the Palestinian residents in the West Bank. The same people that danced in the streets to celebrate the deaths of 3,000 Americans on 9/11.
Israel is the keystone to the West and to freedom. If Israel is lost, let me be selfish for a moment as an American. If Israel is lost, it's all lost. All of it is lost. The West, ask yourself this question. Do you think the Muslim extremists, if they destroy Israel, do you think they say, oh, we're happy now. We got the land we were looking for. Whew, let's relax and raise our kids and just be quiet. No, that will inflame them. They will sweep Europe and they will sweep North America. You have people who will die in the name of God. And they want a caliphate. I'm sorry, in America they say that makes me crazy. I say that makes me someone who listens to their words and reads their words. They want it to start, to restore the caliphate that was destroyed, under Turkey. Gone. They want it back. You think they're going to stop at just that? No. Israel falls, we all fall. And they kept looking over the fence. And every time I said, hey, neighbor, they said to me, I'm going to kill you. And then I would walk by and I would see them teaching their children, kill them. Kill them when you can. Kill them. They're evil. They're taking your cousins and they're chopping them up and eating them and whatever it is, the crazy stuff they say. If I had a neighbor saying that about me, if you had a neighbor saying that about you, would you dismiss them? I know I would file a complaint. I would shout it from the rooftops every second of the day. So at least the world would know. If I show up dead or my family's dead, it's that guy.
Every country has a right to defend itself against terror. But they keep telling Israel, don't overreact, don't fire back, be careful, don't ramp things up. Let me get this straight. We're saying that if Mexico fired a missile into El Paso, or Canada was firing hundreds of missiles into Buffalo, we would just let it go? If Japan fired a missile into Beijing, what would China do? So why is Israel held to a different standard? Why does Israel have to hold back? Why does every other country get to defend itself, but not Israel? Why could that be?
When did we start calling land that was won in a war by the non-aggressor? When did we start calling that land occupied? Do we condemn North Vietnam over occupied South Vietnam, Kashmir and Azerbaijan? Those aren't occupied territories. Those are disputed. It seems to me that the jury is out on those. But Israel? No. Are we going to begin? Do you hear anybody saying that California, Texas, Arizona is occupied Mexico? Wait a minute, that's a bad example. Yes, I do hear that.
Does anyone really believe when Israel is forced into a two-state solution that the Middle East will suddenly be calm and stable and all of these things will be solved? Let me tell you something. If you disarm Hamas and Hezbollah and the radicals in the Middle East, there will be peace. If you disarm Israel, there will be no Israel and no peace.
If the world, again, accepts silently that the idea that a despotic regime has the right to kill the Jews and use fear and muscle and intimidation to frighten others away from their side, then today I declare, count me a Jew and come for me first.